Hello, children. Welcome to
Hello.
my
Hello.
welcome to my classroom. Yet
Good
again,
day, teacher.
yet again, parachute into another problem school. Um,
Teacher, am I allowed to go to the bathroom? Teacher,
You've been through this.
someone's poking me from behind.
Teacher, I threw up.
Actually, do you know what? No. Rice, you can introduce yourself first. I'm not introducing myself. You can go first. You can go before everyone.
No.
Yeah, no,
I'm
please.
sorry.
No, please. I insist, Rice.
I'm
That's
being
great.
funny.
More pizza time.
Actually, if we're gonna be like a class, the teacher has to introduce themselves first.
Mm-hmm.
So.
See?
So hello everyone.
Senpai.
This is Salem.
Actually, Miss.
When he's sensei, right?
Also
Actually.
found as Salem Flame UK on Instagram. They are very active. They use they them pronouns. They are going to be very honored to be our game master for today. Join our Discord. They are very active. Please post more memes there. It's a very lovely channel, but Salem sadly is the main inhabitor of it. And yeah, they have the luxury to be our game master today, and I bet that they are very excited.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Do you want to do me too?
I would rather do Rice, but
Oh. Wait, I
was worth
I
a
was
try.
not prepared. I heard this like in passing, right? I was more focused. You know what? Sure. Introduce me. Go ahead.
hello everyone. This is the most lovely person on earth. Their name
Aw.
is Rice or Rice Cakes. They use they, she pronouns and can be found as on Rice Cakes on. No, I believe you don't say Twitter anymore, but on Blue Sky, they can be found. They post very nice artwork. It's very good. It's very nice. It's also almost their birthday, 2nd of July. Remember that. It's important.
What is this call out? Wait, hold the fuck up! I did not.
They will be
ask for
playing.
this.
They will be playing Nemo today. Our precious boy who always has his hair in front of his eyes, but when he puts his hair away, he's the most charming person ever. And he fell in love with our precious boy Felix. Yeah. Do you play? Do you still play Dark Waters? Yes, right. Every 2 weeks
Yeah.
on Fridays.
Eh,
And
Technically.
outside of that, on Sundays, the Fabula
on
Ultima.
Sundays-
That's
which
what
might
it
be
is.
Fridays. I'm not
Which
quite sure
might
yet.
be Fridays.
Wait,
Questioning.
I haven't found
Are we
the date
are we
yet.
allowed? Am I allowed to drop this information by
Yes.
proxy? Oh my god.
Yeah, you can proxy announce it. Yeah, why not?
And outside of that,
Master has given
um,
so.
Rice is now done with university, so now everyone go commission them. They're great. Their art is amazing. I bet they're drawing right now. So yeah, I can see the drawing pencil in their hands.
That's the Woo. Whoops.
Did I miss anything? I don't think I have. Oh yeah, it was our anniversary 1 week ago, but that's fine. I think we announced that last stream as well.
Yes, I think you did. Oh, that's cute.
Did you announce it on stream?
I think no,
Oh
we
my
didn't.
God.
We didn't because I was
We
going
didn't
to,
announce
but I
it on
thought it was.
stream.
I thought it was rude, so I announced it after the stream.
Ah, that's fair. Well, it was our 2-year anniversary last stream.
I mean, do you want to do everybody else, Leah? Because do you want my note?
I don't remember everyone's socials. It's a problem.
Because I'll
You,
gladly play
you didn't even say mine right, so it's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not very active on social media.
No,
It's fine.
except when I
baby.
spam them.
yeah,
Bart,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
muted sadly, which means that I will have to introduce you. Hello, everyone. This is Bart, or Bart with many names. They use any pronouns. If you find it around the kitchen, just use it. I mean, they all go towards them. It's very great. they will be playing Felix, our again soft boy acoustic guitar player, plant guy who just suddenly changed the entire weather for our pocket dimension for our university casually. Just did it. He
I
is
didn't do
also
it
very
alone.
much
I had the power of
together with his
Caleb.
partner. Exactly. He's very gay for our dear friend Nemo. They're very much in
Who
love,
isn't?
very much doing everything together, very much good, Gucci, nice. They can be found on the Bard with Many Names on, I believe, Blue Sky, Instagram. I don't know if any others. I'm not very active on social media, but the Bard with Many Names everywhere, very good. Outside of that, I'm sorry, I don't remember all of the things that you play in. You play in a lot of stuff. You're really good. But could you please remind me what is
I'm
currently active?
I'm here Tuesdays. I am on Pencil's table every other Friday, but this might be coming to an end soon because we have our last big heist. There will be something. We are still working on it. Yeah, it's taking a while. We are spending a lot of work into it. It's actually a tiny bit ridiculous. On House of Dreams. Is it gonna be Thursday? Is it gonna be Wednesday? We don't know yet. But if it's gonna be Wednesday, then possibly in August, you will see me again also on House of Dreams on Thursday at a wonderful vampire game. Yeah, I'm booked all year long. If you want to book me too, you better go fast.
Yeah, their schedule is busy.
I am very familiar with working something to the point of ridiculousness. I'm trying to get a vampire game off the ground, and every single time I message someone, they're like, "Oh, I can't," and I'm running out of names.
Salem, I have 3 Twitch backgrounds for OBS.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
a little
throw fucking
excessive.
production value at this thing until it implodes.
I get that. Okay, so go on, Leah. Do you want to do do you want to do them all? Can you
Saving
do
the
them
best for last.
That's
We
my
have
line.
the Agent P. We'll be playing our lovely Maya today, or Nyx, however you want to address them. Her, sorry. Yeah. Maya, our very lovely, altogether most powerful person in the whole fucking cast. I guess we have to work around what it is like to be gods now. Apparently, it hasn't been night for quite a while. I believe it was half a year. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that Maya now has to fix. You're also my ex's mother now. It's kind of weird, but also a good way to take revenge. So, that's very lovely. You can find them at the Agent P on Instagram and Blue Sky. I believe that's just the main 2 socials that all of us are on. And outside of that, I believe you still have an AP going on, but I don't remember.
No, I don't.
No,
It's just this.
well, not yet. Book them; they're free.
I tried.
Also, our very lovely. I don't know if the award nominations had already been gone through, but
I think
they were
there's still time to
nominated.
vote.
Yeah, there's one
Vote
more
for
week to
them.
vote.
Yes, please please make Agent P win, just so I can say I have an award-winning cast. Okay?
And because Agent P totally
Yes.
deserves it because they're awesome and we love them.
That's a given. Okay? I'm just doing this for my own selfish reasons. They just so happen to get recognition too.
By the way, Leah,
Yes.
if Shelby would try to land with Maya, that would not only be great revenge, it would be the best your mom joke of all times.
I was gonna say,
Actually, if you pause and think
It was very
about
like-
it, yeah.
you broke up with me, I fucked your mom.
I make the other girl that was next to me your mom, and
Hey.
then I fuck her.
Leah, do you remember that one time when we were walking around and you said, "Man, that MILF shirt is really funny"? I think that it came to bit you in the ass a little bit. I think just a tiny smidge.
Tiny bit, tiny bit. Listen, milfs are hot.
Okay.
Based. Oh, who said that? Ooh.
I feel like I want to give Leah something for this.
It's fine.
10. 10?
10 seconds. Okay. Hello. I am the Archasm. I use she, they pronouns. I will be playing Shelby, who's using she, her pronouns, who is now Thanatos and has to figure out how to actually kill people because I control the dead now. You can find me at a_musical_witch on Instagram, and outside of that, you can find me here on Tuesdays.
Hey! Okay. I'm going to run the titles, and while I'm in the titles, I will think about how I'm going to reward Leah.
By the way, Leah,
will
didn't
be-
the scythe come with
Okay.
like a manual?
Sorry?
Did the scythe come with a manual?
South? No. I will have to figure out how to use the scythe. It has a pointy edge, but Shelby will play around with it.
Definitely not made in Germany.
No.
Neither have I, so it's fine.
Before we go, we have a stretch. So everybody stretch. And I'm gonna probably pop my back out. And that'll be the end of the stream.
Oh god.
Also, for everybody watching, this is the second to last episode. So if you have any channel points left and want to give us adversity
Spend
tokens,
them. Spend them, people. We're gonna die.
It's the finale part 1. So
or give us a subscribe,
Oh.
that also works.
a subscribe would work very much. Everyone would
Subscribe
get
means the
10.
world.
Everyone gets
No, we
10.
just got to subscribe.
Oh, no, I'm glad
Oh.
you're paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I should be. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, titles. Otherwise, we're not going to actually do a game at this point. Right, we will be back in a minute and a bit. See you then. And we're back. Do you know what? Do you want to do you want to break from the recap, Agent Pig? Because I can make Leah do it.
No. Oh, okay. If Leo wants to, absolutely.
For 20 more.
And I'm not giving away another 20 adverts. Like, Leah can get
That you
20
get 20 in the
adverts.
first
Boo!
is madness, and it will absolutely bite you in the ass.
I have given Maya.
I'm gonna forget some details, but
I have given Maya D20s and everything. I think I've broken the game at this point. Okay? What's another hammer to the game's stability?
If you say so, Queso.
I'm gonna forget some stuff.
Go on, go for it. Go for it. We'll fill in the blanks.
So the main plot that I remember is we woke up after the very nice party, and Nemo has a knock on the door. Surprise! It's the head of the college and your dad, and now you are sent on a quest to get your grimoire. Um, Nemo had to do a test, jump into a black hole. We jumped in with him, and in that black hole, he saw a very nice mirror. Um, Aside of which, in a circle, there were 4 benches. We were not allowed to be in there. Nemo could also not hear us. We could hear them and whatever was said by the people who were on the benches. The people who were on the benches were Nemo's dad, a childhood friend, Felix, and fourth person Carlisle, because Carlisle was and then the final test was the mirror being complete after basically saying, hey, your arguments as to why you hate me are invalid and I have self-confidence. So that was basically the test, but the final test was Nemo looking in the mirror, watching Nemo from a parallel universe who was doing the test at the same time, telling Nemo, hey, you're not good enough, and basically trying to break their confidence. Nemo got through it, and Nemo from the parallel universe actually failed. Test successful, we all happy, very good. Outside of that, we got back to reality, I believe half a year later, and it had not been night for all that time, and no one has been dead, or no one died in that period either. So Maya and Shelby were very good at being Nyx and Thanatos. Please don't kill us.
Apparently, no
we're
one can
we're
die,
new to this.
so-
New Scythe, who's this?
No, you did an
yeah.
amazing job. That's an amazing recap.
I missed some stuff, but
I
that's
don't
okay.
think you did. Okay. I have come to a decision. Leah, you can take 20 adversity tokens. Price, Agent P, and Bard, you can take 5. Just for existing. It's fine. All the rolls just got 5 points harder. It's fine. It's called inflation.
I'll give 10 of my adversity tokens to AGP.
And the way Agent P's went. What?
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
God damn! Is this a bribe so that we finally get our ship? Or like
No, because I have a feeling that we have a lot of impossible tests to do. So we have to work together. And also, what?
And... Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay. Are we ready? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just minimize a few things. And why is my activity feed going ping, ping, ping? I should have put a cooldown on that to redeem, shouldn't I? How many points have you got?
12,000.
Are you just gonna gift yourself the 20 adversity token?
No, I'm gonna give 12 of my 12 adversity tokens to
someone
Rise.
told us to hydrate apparently.
Oh, I'll take a hydrate. I need one now, actually.
I already was
Same,
hydrating,
same.
but not with water. So
No, you're.
Your partner doesn't count.
Okay.
I wish. We're 2,500 kilometers away. I can physically not.
Okay. I have a very important question to ask Nemo.
Ooh.
Because we didn't get a chance to do it last session. Your father comes running into the council chamber and scoops you up in a hug.
Oh.
I thought I lost you.
Nemo's going to be slightly confused. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, it has been months, but it hasn't really sunk in yet for him. It kind of feels like hours. So he's like awkwardly sitting there, like, oh, yeah, I didn't know it would take so long.
No one
You're
did.
you're kind of squeezing me.
He feels weak. Slightly frail.
Did have you eaten? You
Yeah, no,
have
no.
you slept?
Sleeping's a bit hard at the moment, you know, with the whole perma daylight situation. So glad
Right,
your gran got those blackout blinds.
Yeah, no, those are great, really. What's going? What happened while I was gone? Um,
Well, it took us about a day after you left. The first thing we noticed was night never came. Then it took us only about a day later to figure out nobody could die.
oh,
So, it turns out that constant sunlight can destroy a biosphere.
that's
So,
true.
we've been using magic to counteract the effects. It is
Great.
the most powerful spell ever cast, and it's taking the whole of the guild, the whole of the coven, the whole of the vampires. If you can cast magic, we're all casting the same spell.
Right. Okay. That's good. That's I mean not good that this is happening. I mean it's good that, you're
It's
doing
fine.
something. I was kind of scared that, the council
Where can
couldn't
we
have
hook
done
in?
anything. Sorry.
Where can we hook ourselves in? Where can we join the spell?
Right. We there's a small witch ritual like further down in one of the chambers down there. If you want to connect yourselves up to it, but I mean you're young. We haven't made any of the college kids take part in it yet. They're kind of
That's
our emergency
fine.
reserves. Look,
fine.
I came to give you this.
What?
And he sort of holds out what looks like a book wrapped in a tea towel from your grandma's house. It it materialized and took its form the second you entered the trial. It knew you were going to pass before you came out. But it's yours now.
Yeah, Nemo's gonna take it, and all of the spells he has used like ever before are already there,
Oh no,
dissected,
there's more.
or is it empty? Oh, there's
Every
more.
witch spell in existence is in this book. Every magi spell in existence is in this book.
Oh shit.
What does the cover look like?
The cover is just plain leather, nothing else. It's just it's almost tattered really. It feels like
Mhm.
it's almost like someone used it a bunch, despite it just materializing. It already knows that Nemo's gonna use this thing a lot.
So grimoires have names. You don't
Mm.
get to choose them. They come with them. This one is called Alexandria.
Hmm. Yeah, Nemo's gonna kind of take it, look at it. He looks giddy. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. Like, despite the world ending around him and stuff, he has waited for this for like 19 years, so eh. 20 now, considering the fact that it was his birthday, or
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did skip Nemo's birthday and
Nemo will
Christmas.
not mention that though. Nemo's not gonna say shit about it.
Um, I need to head back. I've got some
Right.
coordinating to do. Um,
Is um Nemo's gonna kind of look at his friends and then look down at the grimoire and I'm gonna roll for a choice that Nemo. I want to see something.
roll for angst.
Well, not angst. It's not angst. Okay. I think that he knows that everyone can handle the uncertainty underground and underworld. He, if not needed, he might just stay behind and help out here.
Felix would probably too. There's a lot there. If we establish one thing in 2 seasons, then it is that Felix is really good at grounding shit. And right now, our main problem is too much sun and energy from the sun on the surface of the earth, and plants dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So we want to keep the plants alive and get that energy out. But yeah, the gods can handle it, right? Unless we're breaking your whole session and you want us to go.
look, I'm happy for you to go wherever.
Maya, Shelby, what's your plan?
I think we have to log in some overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want us to come with you?
Maya's gonna look
think-
at Shelby.
I think your ability is more needed here. We'll focus on what we do best, I guess, or what we're supposed to do best. Looking at
Yeah.
Maya and being like, oops, we fucked up.
You couldn't have known.
What?
Uh,
We could have. We could
we're
have.
supposed to have.
Did somebody tell you?
No.
Then
But
how?
I guess it is our job now.
It might be your job now, but if I may remind you, you're still kids. We all are.
That's fair, but with great power comes great responsibility and all that.
All right,
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
This would have been around the point that movie came out as well. I think was
I-
2006.
I think.
Yeah.
Just Googled it.
Okay. If Nemo and Felix want to stay behind, there is so for witches there is a kind of alcove set away in a chamber down the corridor where they are currently they're currently doing a ritual. You can go join them. You could go to the surface if you want to go see if you think your magic will be more useful up there. I mean, Maya and Shelby are going to have to go that way anyway.
I feel like Felix would not join the circle. I feel like Felix would go up to the surface to see for himself.
I think that Nemo would just go to take a look to see how bad it is. And then the first thing he's gonna do is bid Maya and Shelby good luck. Go to, crash the council meeting to give his input instead.
Okay. So the outside world. It is currently 3:24 a.m. And it is pretty much a bright sunny day. Clouds stopped forming about 2 or 3 months ago. So
Oh shit.
it's now a constant blue sky. There is you know this, you've seen it before. Everyone but Nemo has, because Nemo's been to Tanner. You can sort of see in the atmosphere like a haze of a shield. That kind of, whenever you were in Tanner and you looked at the sky was just slightly off color. And you can sort of see that there. It's a strong barrier that is infused with nature magic to essentially try, being the keyword, regulate the climate. It's kind of working, but at the moment the world is experiencing a drought. They can't quite get enough energy to make it rain. There's a lot of exhausted witches and magi at the moment.
May I ask a silly little question?
You can always ask silly little questions.
Where's the water?
There's still water around, admittedly not as much. If you find a river or a lake or a pond, you can sort of see that water levels have gone down.
Yeah, but where is the evaporated water if we don't have clouds?
If you don't have clouds, it looks like a lot of it is sort of, it's in the atmosphere, but it's not, the conditions aren't right to form clouds. It's like everything's being disrupted.
Okay.
You're about to blind me with something. I get the impression.
I mean, you gave me weather magic. I just wanted to know. Look, Salem, the theme of this has been you give Bart a silly little magic thing and Bart takes the laws of physics and breaks it. That's why I was asking where the water is.
It's mostly in the atmosphere. The shield's holding it in, but it can't form clouds because the conditions aren't
So it's
right.
humid as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
To the point where I think
like
100%
Nemo already
humidity.
wants to go. I feel like it's at the point where Nemo just takes one step out and already shudders and wants to go back in. Like, nope.
I mean, there is the brownouts as well. Like that's a slight problem. Mostly because everyone now has their air conditioning on constantly. The good news is it's really, really good time to have solar panels right now. But yeah, it's not looking fantastic. Now, if you would love to do some nature magic, Felix, I will gladly let you.
Oh, I will absolutely. If I tell you what I'm planning to do.
I'll tell you what, you can tell me what you're planning to do and what you're planning to roll.
Okay, so I want to roll magic and grit because my plan is to basically pull as much thermal energy out of the atmosphere as possible, ground it the fuck down, and move it into the plants so they get more. So they might have a chance at greening again, and through the greener plants, there will basically it will start again, because from the plants there will be water evaporating, and through the missing heat in the atmosphere, it will get cool enough for water to condense into clouds and rain. Basically, I try to kickstart this bitch.
Okay, go for it.
And what I want to offer, because this is Felix's personal nightmare. Where is Felix's D20? Where's the good boy? What I would like to offer, I know there isn't a mechanic for it per se, but I would like to offer something similar to extreme casting. Like Felix is in world saving mode. Felix doesn't care if he's dying of heat stroke.
Okay. What's your magic die right now?
2d20.
Make it 4d20 if you're gonna go extreme.
Let's go. Let's kill the boy. Let's kill the boy.
Let's make a big number.
I don't have anything below a 10.
Well, that's a start.
Come on, calculator. Because I will not be. Okay, we have 13 plus 10 plus 16 plus 16 plus 19. We start at the. You know what? I'm going to put in one more adversity token just to make it a nice, even 75.
You are able to pull. Are you trying to ground it in front of you, or it's like somewhere outside the city?
I believe Felix. Allow me to roll a brains check to see if there would be a nice idea. Yeah, I have a 5 on that brains check. Probably Felix is just like, nope, just pull it down here.
You can all feel a heavy wind as the hot air suddenly stops rising and starts sinking. As it goes into the ground, all of the plants around you immediately respond and start to perk up. They start to go green. The upper atmosphere starts to cool down. And just as Felix hoped, you can already start to see clouds fall. Not heavily loaded with rain yet. That's going to take some time, but clouds are back. And also the massive spike in oxygen helps as well. The whole plant life cycle has restarted, and you can feel you can almost feel thanks. Like the planet itself is thanking you, Felix, for giving it a leg up. The Magi and Witches did their best, but they don't have... Nature magic is one of those fields of magic that isn't really explored because a lot of people don't see it as being useful. When plants grow on their own...
They try to do solve it gracefully, but sometimes you just need a job done.
Yeah, they've been trying to tackle symptoms, not the cause.
I want to see something. Is it possible to just tap just a tiny little bit into maybe, I don't know, maybe like some water dragons or something like that could help out? Maybe, who knows, maybe I can summon something, get a little bit of rain going, you know.
Do you want to essentially summon water?
I'm not summoning the water, I'm summoning something that has the power to create the water. I can't summon water.
Why not? Have you checked
However,
the
I was a dragon in another world. Who knows? Maybe.
I mean, bear in mind, Alicia's sister is a Hydro Mage. Hydro Magi are a thing. You have a book that contains every spell
Yeah, but
in
like,
existence.
can they? Ooh, wait a damn minute. If I was a little piece of shit, I could just find someone that can control water and make a storm. Not like a storm,
I
but
think
like
you're
a
muted,
rain, you know?
Bard.
You can actually use the same magic that I can because my weather magic comes from a Magi book.
Felix has
Shit.
Aeromancy and Hydromancy,
Awesome.
otherwise known as Storm Magic.
Awesome. Bart, would you like to?
I mean, sweetheart, honey, you've got 12 adversity tokens.
Do you wanna maybe make it rain? I don't know. Like, you know, help out a little bit.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, but now, technically speaking, since I do have the book, which now has all the spells, right? Being a magi as well, we can do what we did back at the pocket dimension.
Yeah,
But at a
sure.
bigger scale.
I mean, I
Great.
believe Felix would not have been, like, would not, because in the pocket dimension at the cottage, Felix tried to ground stuff, but was like attuned to cooperative magic. You know what I mean? Like, he was ready to work with you. I'm not sure if Felix right now is like in the mindset. I believe right now Felix is just in the mindset of fuck. But if you wanna, no.
Nemo will come up to Felix and ask. Like, he's not just gonna fucking. Right.
I believe he would also like. I mean, I said I did want to do extreme casting. You will actually see Felix getting paler and paler, and probably his brain starting to go to come out of his eyes and ears.
Oh shit! Never mind then. You know what? I'll do it. No. Nemo will not. If he sees that someone.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Salem.
Ah, that sounds about right. If you're gonna extreme
yeah,
cast,
no. If
you're gonna push off the limits.
Felix is pushing himself so hard, then Nemo will try and do it on his own. It's fine. No.
Give me your classic flight magic then.
Okay. Man. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I mean, give me a number.
Also, you have 12 adversity tokens.
Yeah, but leave those adversity tokens. It's fine. Like leaving those behind. I'm trying to think. I had 2d20, I believe, as a magic die, right?
I think you all have at this point.
Right. I'm trying to think if Nemo would also push himself or not, but. Okay, let's see what happens first. And then I'll think if I want to also roll the other two. And I might just do that with adversity tokens instead. It's fine.
Give me a number. Any number. Preferably the number that's on the dice.
You should have told me that earlier, by the way. Anyways, can I spend like... Hold on. Calculations. 6 adversity tokens and explode
Your tokens. Yeah,
my
go
magic
on.
die.
Go on then, explode your magic die.
Perfect.
Oh, right. I used one adversity token to make that turns one of the 19 into a 20.
So that would explode, yeah.
May I?
Yeah, go.
A number 13 on top.
So I've been 80, okay. 8.
Let me
Yeah.
calculate real quick. So
We don't use the college kids. They're not as strong. 80 fucking 8, my dude!
I mean, if you can... I've got a number in my head. Collectively, between you.
I mean, the beautiful
I mean,
thing
it's
with-
fine. I got an 82.
Oh god, you passed it by like 40.
Suck my dick and call it breakfast.
I think, Nemo, you see Felix straining themselves and then realize I can help. You cast
Wait.
Go on.
Was that 92 with or without straining?
Without, I think. Or I
Yeah, no,
got
'cause you
the
did 2
82
D20s, yeah.
without straining. I can strain myself, can I?
You really
No,
want
you
to?
know why I don't want to strain
No.
myself?
Because
That'd
one
be
of
good
us has
ones.
to be the smart one?
I'm planning after this to break into the council's room and kind of demand that they listen to me as I'm gonna brainstorm a way to devise everyone in order to actually, get them to do shit by what they're good at instead of just putting everyone together and creating one huge barrier being like, this is your magic, you're gonna help with this, for fuck's sake. Think! Use your brains!
Oh,
Like,
Mad Anarchy. I like it.
Like,
Yeah.
Nemo is going to storm in there and will absolutely bury himself in paperwork and making sure that people do their jobs properly instead of everyone training themselves like idiots.
He's so
So-
hot if he knows what he's doing.
You fire a ginormous waterfall of water upwards into the atmosphere. It turns into rain clouds almost immediately. And then, in the first time in half a year, it starts raining in New York.
Nemo is just looking at his hands like, oh, so that's how it works.
That's hydromancy.
He looks excited. He's only usually like read about all of the magic in theory, and now he's applying it. So he's like, oh, so that's how the practice works. Great! I gotta add this to my notes.
Yeah, so you're there. You've cast that. There's rain coming down. It feels nice. The air feels a lot more different. It feels a lot more. You know, it's a really hot day and then it rains. And you're like, I really should cover up. But you know what? I like this. I like this sensation on my skin. It's very much like that. While you're doing that and while it's starting to rain, Maya Shelby, you want to get to the underworld, you've got to go back into the underground and take the rail line there. Because somebody, we won't name names, but somebody destroyed Nyx's mirror. Which is not your mirror.
Yay.
But you can go down that way. The system is predominantly offline, mostly because it requires magic to run, and no magic is being used on anything that isn't the barrier right now. So you have to take a while. I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but you have to take a while to like fire the train up yourself. To take you there. What are you? We never really explored this at the end of last episode. What are Shelby and Maya thinking in their own minds after coming back and finding that their job hasn't been done because they've not been there?
For Shelby, it's just kind of a panic. I mean, Shelby's been in kind of a limbo of going from one universe to another, just not really finding some rest, and then coming back and realizing, oh, a long time has passed and I should have been doing my job. It's more of a I can never get a break, can I? Kind of feeling, but also a disappointed feeling where it's she wants to do a job. She wants to be Thanatos very much, but it's gonna be tiring on her. So she's kind of resilient to go back, but knowing the consequences of not doing her work, she will just immediately put all her efforts into doing so, even though she might burn herself out doing so.
When Maya sees that the sky is like this blue, there's no clouds, the air feels off, there's nothing right. The first thing she does is like snap her fingers, make it dark.
Do that. Like a lovely night sky. The weird thing is, normally you can only make it dark for a bit, and then, you know, the magic wears off. It's magical darkness, not actual dark. But once the rain starts, and then you cast darkness, something in the universe resets, and actual darkness returns. The so-called second sun has vanished, and it's now nighttime on the eastern seaboard. Well, early morning. Don't celebrate it too long. The sun will rise in a couple of hours. But hey, streetlight had to work for the first time in 6 months. Even the bulbs haven't blown.
Maya kind of lets out a sigh of relief. And she kind of like tries not to let the thought of, oh, you haven't been doing your job for 6 months. Like she's trying to like shake it out of her head, and I think she at a point like physically like shakes her head just to like drive the thoughts away. But she, yeah, she is trying to get back to the underworld.
You can hear in your head the voices of your daughters.
Okay.
Electo is kind of like, you're there? You're back? Did you enjoy your holiday?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it coming back.
Fair. Don't worry, we've sat tight. The underworld is safe. We've looked after it while you've been gone. Hades actually stepped up a little bit.
Uncharacteristic, but okay.
Someone had to leave when the CEO left.
Oh my god, I realized there's an issue. Please tell me in this reality Nyx and Hades aren't.
They're extremely close friends, but not.
Okay. I was thinking like, oh no, they were married in the other universe.
What? No, that would have been Persephone.
Fine.
No,
Wait.
that's not a thing
Yeah,
here.
that's
We
not a thing, yeah.
we had a meltdown over this last time.
But now it
Yeah.
is. Now it is because they're friends. Nyx and Hades are friends, so now it is a thing. Persephone and
No.
Hades are.
There's a lot of platonicness at the moment.
Yeah,
I also
Maya can't stand
no.
Hades
I
and
also-
his shirtlessness for shit.
I also realized this week in mythology that Thanatos is actually Nyx's son, but we'll ignore that.
Call me mommy.
But it's a bit more literal, I guess.
Wait. Also, wait, not only mommy, but your mom joke just evolved.
No!
I
Let's not
Let's not explore that one.
let's not.
Just ignore that one. Yeah, no. You Electo kind of gets back in your head again. The night cycle's fine. That restores itself. The death department is a bit more complicated.
Yeah, I imagine.
So as your first like act of coming back and being in charge and all that, you need to get death in order.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they're here with me, so.
I think you might need to be an emotional support, Nick. And
What?
you hear Megara's voice in your head.
Okay.
It's me. I'm the problem. Shelby won't let anything die because I caused heartache.
Don't give yourself that much credit. Shelby is stronger than that.
You want to bet?
And also, how is your grounding going?
Well, I can't really do much because nobody is dying.
Right. Okay.
You know
Well,
how boring Charon is.
Yes.
Always the talking. Back in my day, we used to use boats, and you had to row the boat yourself. And I hate it. Yeah.
Good. Let me see if I can bring back some excitement to your end. And Maya's gonna turn to Shelby and is going to approach her and just say, "Do you have any idea how to do this?"
I mean, people have to die at times, but who to choose and when? I mean, I don't know.
The best
I-
people we can ask are the Fates.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
They
I
would
don't know how
definitely
to
have.
do this. I don't know how to do this.
It's okay. Listen, let's go to the Fates. They probably have a system, and they're probably just as pissed. So we can start with like who they have on their backlogs and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's the best possible solution. I just,
Listen, it's okay. We're both new at this, and we didn't know what would happen if we went into the trial with Nemo. And yeah, it's weird. And I'm 18. I cannot be in charge of the night sky.
neither can I be in charge of the dead. Like, oh, what the fuck did we do? I mean, I'm sorry that I put you onto this. It's
No, you didn't do anything. I put on the necklace. I put on the necklace.
well, I
and
killed
you had a-
Nix.
Maya's gonna hold Shelby's shoulder, and it's like, we killed her. You and me. Okay? And it was only because she attacked us first. You need to remember that.
Doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't, but what can we do now? We can't bring her back or bring me whatever. The only thing we can do is our best. Sounds fucking corny, but that's what it is.
I mean, we need to work, but whatever we do, it doesn't feel like we are qualified. It doesn't feel like we should be in charge of this, but who else is going to pick it up?
I don't think Nyx and Thanatos were prepared for their job titles when they were created either. They had to
But
learn.
they had time. They had time to learn, and now
We're gonna have time too. We have time. Who's to say that we don't have time?
we've already
If we don't
used
have
so much
time,
time by wasting
beating Charon
it
up.
on being at Nemo's test. We didn't have to be there, did we?
Gods don't make mistakes.
Oh yeah, they do.
Exactly. So, we learn from them. We learn from our mistakes. And we be careful where we travel, where we go, and we ask questions. Maya at this point is a little like pissed off at Elysius and Nemo's dad for not like warning them in some capacity of like, hey, if you go inside, you're gonna be stuck in there for yay amount of time. Definitely more against Elysius than Nemo's dad, because Nemo's dad, we can write him off, but Elysius, fuck that man in particular.
I don't think. I think usually the test thingy actually lasts a few hours, so no one would have known.
Even then, Elysius should have known.
Maya's
Maya's just going off that. Maya's going off of like, I want to blame Elysius for something. This is what I'm gonna blame him for. Fuck that man in particular. Deadbeat dickhead.
Do you know what? Given what I know about Elysius, that is actually a very fair thing to say. I mean, he did run away and leave Mary with Miles, so you know that's just another reason to add onto the pile. Okay. You can get this train working. And take your ride down into the underworld. I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. This train is going to pass Charon and Megara. Do you stop or do you just keep going?
Keep going. Keep going and just...
Middle fingers. Like, Charon looks very confused as to why they're being middle fingered.
No. It's like Megara and Charon's like...
I'll send you a card. You eventually arrive in the underworld. And it's hectic, but homely. It feels like you've been here for years. It feels like you almost know the layout without having to actually do anything. You're probably going to need to go to the Department for Death and Passing On. The underworld is shaped half like a Greek temple and half like a Fortune
corporate
500
building
company. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a department for everything now. There's even a department for badly sung ballads. You can make your way there. I mean, Nix, you have a Department of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nix will...
It's more if you want to let Shelby go there on their own.
I think Maya would, like, you know, walk with Shelby to the Department of Death before going to her own department. Just because Maya's a little worried.
You can get to the door, and it's like a big double door with glass in the pane so you can see inside. There's a lot of cubicles here with very almost retro Apple computers from the 80s. It's corporate, but it's 80s corporate. And there are a lot of panicked people inside. It looks like they've been in a state of perpetual panic for 6 months. There's a lot of people like tapping on their keyboards and getting error messages and people running with dot matrix printouts. And there's one. There looks to be one girl in the middle, in kind of like a dark brown suit, like trying to herd everyone, like being a conductor and looking completely out of their depth.
First thing Shelby would do is just walk up to her.
Is Maya coming with?
We would
Or is Maya
already-
gonna stay behind?
Maya is gonna come with.
Walking towards that girl, Shelby would already have like her scythe out and ready to start working.
She turns around, sees you with the scythe, and immediately like wells up. I'm like, oh, you returned to us.
Yeah,
Hi.
I mean, didn't mean to be gone for so long.
No, it's
I-
fine. It's fine. It just a minor departmental mishap.
No. It's not minor. You can be honest with me.
Okay, yeah.
I just didn't mean to be gone for so long, okay? Just say it the way it is. Get it over with. You are
I can't be mean to my boss. It's not good for performance reviews.
it's fine.
Uh,
You
Look,
can be honest with
I'll be honest. I don't know what to do when death stops working. I know it was.
I
in
don't
the
even know
training
how to
manual.
impose death. Like,
Oh.
we're working this out together.
Oh, it's fine because I got promoted the day. So the reason I'm panicking so much is I'm the controller. That's my job. I control. I don't strictly control death. That's your job. But I keep everyone here in line and keep the records going because obviously a lot of people on Earth. One person can't kill them all. So we employ a kind of process for that, like handling souls and working with Charon, and we've got a whole system sorted out. The problem was I got promoted the day Thanatos died
Yeah.
because it turns out controllers are linked to their bosses.
I see.
You can see Shelby. She has your eyes.
The moment Shelby would notice that, I don't know if her eyes would do the same, but Shelby would kind of tear up at the sight.
She's been tearing up for the past 5 minutes. This is the business Shelby, the Shelby that we see in multiple futures, where Shelby has given up on her dreams and her style and gone corporate. They
Shelby
didn't
would go
really
for
say
a
what to
hug.
do.
Just
Oh,
immediately.
she'll hug straight back. I didn't know what to do. There was no instructions. Like nothing ever covered what happens when death doesn't return. It was supposed to be a momentary blip. It was supposed to last for like 5 minutes. Worst case scenario, a few humans got a second chance.
I don't want to say I know what it feels like, but let's just get to work, shall we? I mean,
It's fine. It's fine. Now that you're here, we can reboot everything. That's just what we needed, right? We just needed you back. And you see she like breaks off the hug and runs down like the partition between cubicles to the back wall, where there's this huge machine that looks like several like old-fashioned computers with tape reels put together and a huge switch. We just restart death. That's all we do. And she pulls down on the switch, and it just bounces back up again.
So, Salem, you want to tell us that the new Thanatos has to pull the plug?
I'm not saying that. Yeah, but whenever this woman pulls the lever down, it just bounces straight back up and refuses to start.
Shelby would look at Maya, kind of confused, being like, I know what office this is. What the hell did we get ourselves into? Kind of thing.
Maya takes a quick look around and is like, I don't think I can be much help here anymore.
I don't know. I mean, and Shelby would just start walking towards the lever to try and pull it herself.
Same thing happens. Bounces straight back up.
Is
That's
that
not supposed to happen.
supposed to happen?
No.
No.
But you have the
What?
scythe. You are Thanatos. Why is the system not recognizing you?
I
Do I have to
don't
give
know.
access?
I don't think so, Madam Nix.
Where are the fates?
They tend to reside on the other side of the Garden of Death.
I will go find them. Or try to, at least.
Maybe you might need, and they point at Shelby. I mean, I know you're all powerful and, technically in charge of all departments in a way. Although the Garden of Death really is only a door that Thanatos can open.
Lovely.
I mean, you can follow, but it has to be opened by Thanatos. And, like, point down to a door at the other end of the corridor.
I guess we'll just go there. Let's just speak to the fate, shall we? As funny as it sounds. And Shelly would just start stressing out a bit, not knowing what to do. And just the scythe would disappear as she starts bolting straight to the door.
As you start stressing out, your alter ego stresses out.
Oof.
Poor
Starts
Shelby.
shouting at people. But nothing gets done. You can enter this garden. You can open the door, Shelby. Let's start with that. The door does open for you. And you can let Maya in. It feels weird because you're in a corporate office building. And then you walk out and suddenly you're outside. In a huge courtyard. With some beautiful plants. You're pretty sure there's plants here that aren't on Earth. This is Salem's way of saying Felix would have loved it here. There are
Plant- The flower in the museum that Shelby picked in season 1, is it there?
Yeah.
She would pick one up and just put it in her hair.
So, in this, the Garden of Death, are a bunch of souls who were in the process of going through death when death shut down. And they have been stuck in this limbo ever since. They've made the most of it. It's almost like a garden party. You know, Maya, you've seen this. You saw what Charon did in the astral plane when the doorway to death closed. This is an emergency protocol for when death can no longer happen. Reality tends to make a space for people to temporarily exist until the cycle restarts. I mean, does it? I mean, the last time you were there, I mean, you were with Carlisle and Lucas and Aaron. Like, and you can smell that kind of same smell of like what the town was like. You can smell the baked goods, and you can smell the party that everyone was having at the time. There is a door at the very end of this courtyard that just says Fates, and underneath it is a sign that just says busy.
I mean, Shelby would first look at Maya before deciding to go to the door and just say, I mean, guess I've got work to do.
Do you want me to come with you?
I mean, if you want to help, that would be appreciated, but we both have jobs.
I
We
want to
both have
help.
our own things to do.
I want to help you.
Let's just go to the Fates then.
Okay.
You can open this door, but it takes a lot of strength to open it. Inside, there is a whole wall draped in a massive tapestry. As it gets further and further down and towards the floor, it becomes frayed. It starts to strands start to come apart and start to just all individually, like spaghetti, tangle over the floor in random and different directions. And you can sort of see they've got I can't remember the actual name of them, but they've got one of those milling press machines. And you see three young-looking women trying to push this thing across to make it go up to the next level. And every time they do, just like the switch in the other room, it bounces back. Oh, hello. I suppose management would have eventually called to see what's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Thanatos' position has reopened, and I
Oh
took it.
yes,
So,
yes, that's one of the last things we wrote. And you see the sort of point to the point just above the machine before it broke.
um,
Struggling a
so
bit since then.
above table, I remember the fates are like the people who they are the ones who decide fate, right? They are the
Yeah,
ones who decide how human lives go.
yeah,
So Thanatos would just listen to them and execute their orders.
pretty much, yeah. Fate gives you an amount of time on Earth, and when that time is up, Thanatos comes to get you. And then the process starts.
Okay. Shelby would just look at the machine being broken and say, "Is this my doing? Is there?
Do you
Can I
want the
help?"
honest answer?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want the solution?
I'm afraid so.
Us, fate, death. We live in symbiosis. A lot of people think that it's a hierarchical relationship. We dictate, you do. But the reality is, it is much more of a we help you, you help us deal. You are new to this. And by the way, this isn't the only time this has happened. The old Thanatos also had a adjustment period. Let's just say the Romans had a very wild year that year. The first thing about being Thanatos is learning to let go. You, as Shelby, was a is, still are a caring person. But you, and I suppose new Nigs, your emotions now feed directly into the fabric of reality. If your mind, if your soul is telling you to hold on to things, then reality will adapt and it will stop things from moving on. In this case, it's decided to stop anyone from literally passing.
Does Shelby would, in a sense, she feels regret, but in another way, she feels happy that reality could have adjusted to this. In a way, it helps her hold on. But now it's this bittersweet feeling of I've been holding on even though I wasn't aware of the time period. I wasn't aware of my emotions being able to influence this much. And now I need to find home in a role that I don't know I was prepared for. Honestly, I don't know what to do.
And that's fine. You think people chosen like this come with an instruction manual?
I mean,
If you want, we could make you a pamphlet that says so you've decided to become Thanatos. I don't really think it would help you that much.
no. I just.
You need to accept everything has an end. That doesn't mean something new can't start. Doesn't mean, you have to change fundamentally who you are. You are a protector, Shelby.
A protector of what?
Protector of your friends. A protector of reality. You don't think we still don't have the old one? And you see they pull back the tapestry and there's another one underneath it, which is everything from the previous reality. And then they pull the tapestry back down. We know who you are, Shelby. You are the one who bottles their emotions to be strong for their friends.
I mean, it helps out.
You sacrificed relationships just to help others. And sometimes you sit there and go, when is it my turn? When am I going to get my happy bit? And then when fate finally throws you one, and then they sort of go, fate, get it? You twist the knife in by making them a bitch. For the record, I am sorry about that. That wasn't my idea. Looks over at one of the others, who is just like quietly sipping a drink.
At this point, Shelby is just looking at the ground, just realizing.
I don't think we can help you.
No.
Oh.
And that's okay.
No, that's fine. I mean, look, if they take consolation, your friends up above are doing a very good job with the weather.
I know. At least they know how to do their job.
What, you don't?
No. Not really. I mean, all this time, I've been learning about necromancy. I've been learning about how to heal people, and it seemed very interesting. And I really was excited when I got to meet Thanatos, and it's just I didn't expect this role to
It's fine.
be so much more demanding.
That's fine. Trust me. Once you get the hang of it, this job is not demanding at all. You have grunts for that work. It's upper management. You're fine. Go play golf.
But
Look,
what if I don't want to?
Nix, can you take Thanatos' hand? I think you might need to do your, what do they call it? Friendship is magic stuff. I do have one question, Shelby, and maybe this will help. You'll kickstart your thought process. In that basement, when you had that scythe, you had a chance to kill Magara. And you didn't. And you see, they hold the tapestry up. That is the exact moment death breaks. It wouldn't have mattered if you went in Nemo's trial. This was always going to happen.
But I didn't want to kill her. Okay? I did for a while. I mean, if it wasn't for Maya, it would have been myself. Honestly. Like, I was collapsing on myself. And then I had the power. And I just couldn't. Yes, Megara broke my heart, but that doesn't mean that I have the power to say to end her life.
But it was her time. And you'll see all three of them look at you. There's something they don't tell you about Thanatos and their scythe. Because arguably it's probably the most important. Well, let's just say that if it was common knowledge that, well, Thanatos could probably orchestrate a coup. Even the gods aren't protected from Thanatos' scythe. A blow from that will kill them. No regeneration. That point in that basement was where Megara was supposed to die. And by you hesitating and deciding not to, all those emotional feelings that you have inside of you, which are perfectly valid. We're not trying to invalidate them. You have a job. Thanatos that hesitates to kill cannot preside over death.
You're right. I mean, it's just... No, you're right.
No, please, say it. Air it.
Even if a script is written a certain way, why can't it be retconned?
Because that would require the use of reality bending.
Which I gave up.
Though, What are you thinking of changing? And you see, she goes into her like apron pocket and pulls out. I can't remember what they're called. Again, I'm not a textiles person, but the thing you can use to undo threads.
What were they called?
I can't remember. I know what they look like. I'm picturing one in my head, but I don't know what they're called. Last time I used a sewing machine, I sewed myself to the machine. And my
I'm checking
time.
it. I'm checking it.
That's when I learned.
Seam ripper.
That'll do. Seam ripper will do.
Yeah, it's a seam ripper.
What would you undo then?
I mean, it's hard to say without breaking reality.
Well, I think you're sitting in front of the three people who are experts in reality.
Yeah, but
I mean, you did already break it once. But no problem. I mean, we had to start the whole tapestry again. It's fine, by the way. But, you know, please.
yeah, see, I can continue to stay mad at Megara. I can continue to boil up emotions and continue to feel like I want to take revenge, but
Poor Agent P had died. I thought either she's had a massive revelation or she's having a heart attack, and I don't know which.
It's fine. I'm fine.
you don't need to undo anything. I'll just set straight what I did wrong.
And what did you do wrong?
I mean, the point where everything broke is the point where I didn't kill Megara.
You didn't do. Let's get one thing clear. You did not do wrong.
I just
Okay.
didn't do as scripted, I guess. But
Exactly. And hey, what's reality without breaking the script a few times?
I mean,
Part
not
of me
one to-
thinks, Shelby, you applied for the wrong job.
maybe. But don't we all sometimes?
But we also
mean-
can change our jobs.
Or we grow into them. I mean, part of necromancy is acceptance, so I don't think
Really?
it's right to change my job.
I always thought necromancers were the ones who couldn't let go. They were always the ones defying the cycle. I
I
mean, hey,
mean,
look, we've already all learned a valuable lesson when one person tries to avoid death. But, you know, that was a lot
mean-
of tapestry wasted, by the way.
yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, it seems, now that you put it like that, it's kind of hypocritical for me to stay mad at
Make them
Carlisle
make
for
an
defying
effort.
death.
What did you
Make them
say,
make a new
Grace?
one. Make them make a new one. Fuck it. Make them weave a new one. It's their job.
I mean, if I'm
See,
being honest, I have wanted to retire for a while. And I don't think Thanatos suits you, Shelby.
I don't think being a fate would be better. Honestly,
Really? What makes you think you're not qualified?
I already gave up my reality magic. I mean,
Eh? So what? And you see, just leans over to the thread, plucks it, and your reality magic comes back. You don't think we've threaded mistakes? You don't think we go back and forward in time correcting things?
of course you do, but I mean, there's a reason I picked up Thanatos' scythe and not Daedalus' hammer. And
Let's admit it, that choice was pretty shitty, and maybe we should give you a much better choice.
or maybe I should accept what I did and actually go with it for once. I mean, I didn't even want to do everything I did with Carlisle. I just did, and maybe it was a mistake, but I learned to live with it, and
As you're blabbing, she comes up to you and places both of her hands on your shoulders. Shelby, all of your life, people have been making decisions for you. You have just done what either fate dictated, or the scenario dictated, or heaven forbid, what reality wanted you to do. I don't think you've ever sat down and thought, what do I want to do? And that is what I'm offering here, Shelby. It's not selfish. For once in your life, think about you.
what if I don't want to? What if my entire life, my entire studies, my entire existence has been pointed around helping other people? I do not have to focus on myself if that means that I can make other people happy. And if making someone happy is giving them release from reality, from life as a whole, maybe I'm okay with that.
No one's ever happy with death. You don't see Death Day parades. You don't see people celebrating death as much as they do life. I mean, let's not go into the really intricate stuff here, but as a general rule, death is feared.
Yes, it is, but it also teaches us things. And maybe not about the person that died itself, but I think without death, I wouldn't have done anything the way I have. I mean, it led to some stupid decisions, such as Carlisle's, but knowing how to handle it and knowing how to deal with death is vital to one's existence. And
Did you ever consider that you and Carlisle are the opposite sides of the same card?
Yeah. Yeah.
And look what happened to him. Both of you push your doctrines to their breaking point. Your obsessive selflessness will be the end of you eventually.
But maybe that's the way I want it to be. I don't think as a fate I would have decided differently. Maybe you would have, but...
Who says you have to be a fate? I offer it you, yes, if you want it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to.
I think you're making it seem like...
Shelby, I'm giving you the pen. A chance to go back, rewrite a little bit, rewrite a lot. Or just put the pen back in its box.
Shelby would look at Maya. And she would kind of tear up, but not to the point where you would see actually tears coming down her eyes. And she would just ask Maya, like, how are you feeling about this? I mean, I don't think I want to rewrite my mistakes, but are you comfortable continuing this path? Do you want to even be Nyx? Do you even want to bear this responsibility? I mean, it's my mistake, but you were involved, and if it was for me, I will put down this pen. It's not my responsibility.
You're muted.
You're muted, Agent P.
If you don't want to do this, then you shouldn't.
But this isn't about me.
I don't know. I don't think I want to do this. It'll be a lot of work. And I just want to hang out with you guys. I just want to be with you.
Shelby would hesitate, putting back the pen in the box. And she would just say, then this is for the better. And she would rewrite getting Megara from the station to our world and never having touched Xenophil's scythe.
if you ask me, a wise choice. She takes the pen from you. Puts it down. Keep an eye on that Nemo, yeah? They are going to do great things. And you two as well. Look after yourselves. Oh, and you want to see they like grab the machine, lift it up a bit, the tapestry, get a pair of scissors, and start cutting along the edge. Oh, one last thing. Nemo's birthday's tomorrow, and then bam, everything goes white. You all wake up on October 30th. Day before Halloween. Couple of days after the party that went extremely well. With no drama. And everything feels normal to you, Shelby. You no longer have Thanatos' scythe. You no longer have reality magic. You are just Shelby. A witch with necromancy powers. Maya, you are no longer Nyx. Your dice pools go back to how they were before. And you have lost the ability to do any darkness magic. However, the fates weren't cruel. They cut reality with a little bit of an edge case. Nemo has the grimoire still. That didn't change. And Felix still has their magic, their nature magic. And the house still has a tree on top of it. Even though it never technically happened, that version of the house still exists. But that is where we're gonna leave our second to last episode. Somebody has a party to plan.
Another one.
Another one.
Let's go.
Nemo and Felix just waking up really confused as to why Maya and Shelby are crying and being like, what the fuck? What do you mean? My exam went fine. Sure, it was hard, but y'all waited outside. What are you on about? How do you know what happened in my exam? I never told you that.
I honestly didn't know. I have thoroughly enjoyed. There was one character I've never pushed a breaking point in this entire campaign. And I made it my goal for the second to last to try and get Shelby to question everything they ever thought about themselves. Because I wanted to see which way Shelby would go if I pushed her and said, you can rewrite anything you like and erase any mistake you want. Because were you really cut out to be deaf?
No. Never. But it was a mistake she made, and Maya's well-being went above how she was doing. It's just
So even in helping herself, she still was selfless. And was like, Maya's more important.
yeah.
There's one question I do want to ask. Above the table. Shelby left Megara at the station. The other Furies. Do Maya and Shelby get closer in the vacuum that's left behind?
Hmm.
I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
You don't have to answer now. Just a thought. I mean, I did throw Nemo and Felix on an island.
Oh my
Actually,
god, yeah.
Listen, I'm not complaining about that choice. That is that is a choice that's really funny.
Wait till you see what I have planned for the party. But yeah.
This is going to be the first birthday that someone actually remembers as Nemo's birthday. For Nemo, at least.
Doesn't have to be a big party. Doesn't have to be extravagant.
No!
It can just be 4
I'm sure
friends
that-
sitting around a table with cake.
Nemo would cry anyways, it's fine.
The only other thing I ask everyone between now and next Tuesday, have a think about what you would be doing 20 years in the future.
Ooh. Ooh.
Because that might be important.
Oh
it
no.
means that Bryce and Bard are probably gonna have to talk a bit about what happens to the relationship.
Yeah. How many kids, Bart?
Want me to roll a d20?
roll
Want me
roll
to
a
roll a
d4.
d20?
Roll a d4. Let's see what what you get. Let's see. Roll a d4. Let's see how many kids.
4!
Let's go. So 20
Oh my
years
gosh,
in
we've
the
got a
fu-
kid for every element! We're just gonna get
That
ourselves
is-
an amateur band.
Oh my god. Yes, that would be so fun. Okay,
Um,
wait, Bart.
I have
We're
some
gonna-
interesting lore about when magi and witches have children together.
I mean,
Oh well, we know what happens.
we're
Kind
we're
of.
adopting anyways. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
I mean, look, who knows? Magic exists. I'm not
Bryce,
judging.
do you have the urge to make this an MPreg thing? Because I certainly don't.
uh-uh,
Thank
uh-uh,
you. Thank you.
uh-uh.
Sorry, Salem.
Because
No Omega versus this
I
one.
have a because I am scared that Nemo would end up with the mom role, and that means
On the other hand, Felix is a nurturing person.
Uh,
No, we're adopting.
adopting
Fair enough.
100%. It's
fair enough.
I get to draw. Ooh. Okay.
Right.
We're gonna be talking kid designs part.
Kid designs. Okay. Have a think. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next Tuesday. Look after yourselves. Be well. It's a hell of a rough world out there at the moment. So take some time to look after yourself. It's really important now more than ever. And with that, we will see you next Tuesday for the final installment. Until there's a season 3, but that's going to help ourselves. Until then, bye.
Assis!
In... Are you okay, Rice?
No! I got a message in private, and it said to do it, to draw the impreg. I'm not gonna.
Assis is an enabler.
This is what I leave with.
Yes.
Assis read me too. I can draw too, and I don't have any bothers.
I mean, I can do it, but it will end up like that one Springtrap and Mad Pat, like the picture with.
Oh,
I'm done.
we are
So
going.
season 3 will be Werewolf Alternate Universe Omegaverse. Gotcha.
We are going. We are going. I am not delving into this mess. We will see you next Tuesday. Bye, bye.